How's it going? I'm Lou from Brewtopia, and since it's well known that I am not an IPA fan, we have our producer, Doug, who in fact loves IPAs. So for our Double IPA episode, we brought him along. Welcome to Brewtopia.
Hello! I am Mike, this is Lou, and we have Doug with us today. He is our producer, director...
Behind the scenes, everything.
He's our everything guy.
Slash person.
We are happy to have him with us today, and we mainly are having him with us today because we are doing double IPAs. And
Not just single IPAs,
right.
Double IPAs, because Mike hates me. Since Mike likes IPAs, and Doug likes IPAs,
I like beer.
and Lou doesn't like IPAs,
Right.
at least we'll have a happy medium.
Right, that's why Lou's in the middle. Balances us out. Alright, so the IPAs that we have today are Double Cannon, I almost said Loose Cannon, that's their IPA. Double Cannon from Heavy Seas, lot number 6 from Evo, and the Double D from Fordham Dominion. I'm going to start out talking a little bit about Heavy Seas. Heavy Seas Double Cannon
Boom.
is a 9.5% alcohol. It is hopped 6 times, so there's 6 rounds of hops that happen. And again, it's made by Heavy Seas Brewery, which is based out of Baltimore, Maryland. They started in 1980. And what I find most interesting about them is that they support the Clean Water Initiative, a Chesapeake Bay initiative. A lot of breweries that we've talked about before that are kind of in the in our area, in the Chesapeake Bay area, they're really pushing that. And actually, Heavy Seas has a slogan that if you can't have clean water, you can't have good beer.
Damn straight.
But the Chesapeake Bay Clean Water Initiative is important to this region.
Correct.
But we don't have our crabs.
Correct.
Yeah, we gotta have crabs.
Always need crabs.
All right, Lou, tell us a little bit about Evo.
So we've actually featured this Evo number 6 on one of our previous episodes of the blind taste test,
Correct.
but they are based out of Salisbury, Maryland.
Yes.
And this beer is about an 8.5%, and this one kind of separates it from the rest of them because it has a stronger hint of citrus.
And Doug, how about the
Fordham
Dominion?
Dominion Double
Double
D.
D.
Yeah, the Double D is their double IPA. It's part of the pinup pack.
You can go to the store locally around here and get a 12-pack that has box, box, I don't know.
It normally has Candy, the Belgian.
It has a Belgian, it has a stout, it has
Sometimes.
the Double D.
It changes up.
You know what?
They
That
mix
makes
it up.
sense. Now things are, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a lovely pack if
Ha.
you're in a family. If you have different
Into
palates
that.
between your family members, and some of you prefer pinups.
Right.
We're gonna need to record this whole episode.
Doug, start us out.
Go ahead, Doug.
Yes.
It's gross.
No.
It's actually not that bad. For
No,
a
it's not.
for a double IPA, it's
No.
it's definitely, you definitely taste the 9.5%. It's like a drinking an
Yeah.
IPA on steroids.
No, I mean, you're gonna, like anything with high alcohol, you're gonna taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a matter of how they try to meet that.
Right.
So unless you're gonna be taking a shot and be cool with that,
Right. What I enjoy about double IPAs, aside from your standard IPA, sometimes with the standard IPA they might like overload, as Lou would say, the hops or the bitterness. But with a double IPA, you usually have more of that kind of alcohol
right?
tail to it.
Something to mute the
Right.
the
So
strength
then they
of the
add
alcohol.
maybe like a little bit of smoothness or fruitiness to the beer.
Right, and anything in the citrus category is gonna, I mean, anyone into the gin and tonic, something like that,
Right.
anything that takes like a citrus, a lime or something, and puts that in so that it offsets that punch of the alcohol.
Right.
And so that's what double IPAs often do, at least on the East Coast.
Okay, so what would you give this on your hop meter?
I'm gonna put this at a solid middle 5.
Awesome. Good.
I'm indifferent.
I'll go with a 7.
Right.
I'm an IPA guy.
This is one of my favorites of these three, and then in general too. So I'd say I put it at like a 7 also. Maybe a 7.5, but I'll go 7 just to
Very agreeable.
throw a solid number.
That's what I like about you, Michael.
Thanks.
Well, see, that's why he waits for everyone to put the hot meter first,
I know.
so he can put
I know.
one with his
I know.
in the point
If you
5.
are tossing me under the bus, I'm gonna go
I'm not.
first on the next one.
Please.
All right, go ahead with the Evo. Taste.
It's fruity. It does have citrus notes.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
I actually
It's
like
good.
that.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Give me more.
I like the Evo, but of these three, I'd say it's my least favorite of these three.
Really?
Yeah, so I would say probably, if I were to give my hop meter, it'd be a 5.5.
You went first.
Lot 6. I did go first.
I'm gonna say like, again, not an IPA person, but I like the fact that there's citrus in it to kind of disguise the fact that they're hitting me in the face with a whole bunch of hops.
Right.
So I'm gonna actually put this at a 6.
Okay.
Oh, and then, you know what? I mean, I gave this a 7, but Evo, like you said, we kind of give it a fair, an unfair sort of comparison because we
Right.
compare with good beers. See, I would argue this is the good beer. It's just me.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it at like an 8 at least. Yeah. So, it's all you, man. Just excited. That was delightful.
Yeah.
That is not delightful. That is a bold-faced lie.
I'm gonna start off again. I'm gonna start off again on this one.
That is
Double D
bitter.
for a long time
It is.
Yeah.
was probably my beer of choice. If I went
Nope.
to the store,
Yep.
Double D would be the one I would pick up. I enjoy the Double D,
Do you?
and I do.
Wait, are you a fan of the double?
I am a big fan of the Double D.
He doesn't like double A's.
Yeah.
No.
The man's got a preference. What's wrong?
Right. It is one of my favorite beers. I really enjoy it, and I would say if I were putting it on the hop meter, I would go with an 8.5 for it.
You know, I don't find Double D's humorous.
No. It's lost on Doug.
I don't understand the reference, but I understand the beer. And I'll also give that an 8 because it's lovely and delightful if your palate prefers it. And again, we all taste things differently. I don't know if we
And
discussed
I
this.
Right.
think it's awful.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put this
Well,
at a
you know.
3.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm sorry for your phenotypically expressed sense of taste,
Yeah, well,
but you're missing out.
You're going to put a definition for that up on
Would you say it was hoppy
it is not.
and
it's,
bitter?
it's like
Is it happy and
it's
bitter?
so bitter. It's
Oh.
like
Wow.
someone put like baking chocolate and put it into a beer with hops.
That
Yeah,
sounds
just cramp it
delightful.
down.
Yeah, yeah.
It
that
sounds
sounds great
It
for you.
sounds
Baking
like Santa
chocolate.
put that in my stocking.
That's all we get you.
Just he likes me.
All right, so that is our Double IPA episode. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you're liking and sharing our videos. Make sure you subscribe.
Skype me.
Yes. Skype him. Hope you enjoyed, and as we always say, if you're gonna binge on anything, binge on Brewtopia.
When was it started?
It's from Baltimore, Maryland, and it was started
In 1980.
outside of time and
It's
space.
in 19. That's 80.
I honestly can't see the
Yeah,
last
that's a
number,
zero.
which
That's a
is
zero.
why I'm
Yeah.
stalling. Okay, so Fordham Dominion's Double IPA won the best IPA in the air conditioning beer festival. In the Atlantic City Beer Festival, that's what AC stands for.
Correct.